What is up, everybody? Nick here with their Derelict Sports. Wow, what a Saturday night we just had! Unbelievable. Unless you guys live under a rock, you guys have heard about the NBA trade involving Luka Doncic, Anthony Davis. Probably the biggest NBA trade of my lifetime, if not in the history of basketball. Definitely the most surprising and out of nowhere. Um, this is a trade of epic proportions. I mean, this means a lot for both different teams. This says a lot about both different teams and the way they feel about each player, and their future with each player. I when this came across my phone last night, my jaw dropped. I mean, I think the whole world's jaw dropped last night. Especially when you got Shams coming out and has to basically confirm, that this was real, that this was not he hadn't been hacked. This wasn't a joke. Um, I think that speaks volumes. So we're gonna go over it for a few minutes. Next few minutes, we're gonna see, kind of go over what this trade means, how it came about, what why the Mavericks would make this trade, why the Lakers would make this trade, and what it means for both teams going forward. Um, the news broke last night about, I don't know, 11 p.m. probably. Uh, I'm sitting there. I don't even know. Yeah, I think I made the video at like 11:20. I think is what time I said there was. I got hopped on and made a quick little video reaction video to it about 11 o'clock last night. And I mean, this is a big deal. I saw this trade. I mean, I Sleeper. If you guys play fantasy sports, on Sleeper. That's where you need to be. They're the fastest, but that's who I saw it from. Obviously, then head over to Twitter, see this. And I guess I truly could not believe it. Pretty huge package, not as big as you would think. I think a lot of people, including myself, think um, Dallas kind of got hosed here. I mean, Anthony Davis, great player. When Anthony Davis is healthy, I think Anthony Davis is probably a top 5 player on planet Earth. He could be the best player on planet Earth when he's healthy. I think he is that good, but he cannot stay healthy. Um, it- Even when he goes God mode, it only goes so far. I mean, he's a 5. It's hard to win with a 5 being your. I mean, I guess I don't want to say that because you got Jokic and you got Giannis, but um, it seemed that since they'd won the title in the bubble, things just kind of weren't. It just haven't been going the way they wanted to since then. So, um, but to trade, but to so I know that you guys get him. Dallas gets him. He's 31 years old though. 31 years old. This guy, he just got hurt again. I believe he didn't play last night. Last night the Bron had to go, takeover mode in the Garden. Um, Lakers look pretty good. Beat the Knicks. No Anthony Davis though. So he's hurt now. Last time he played, he did drop 40 and 10. So like I said, when he's healthy, he's one of the best players on planet Earth. But the package that the Dallas Mavericks got for Luka Doncic, who is a 25-year-old phenom, he's doing things that LeBron James never did. He is not even in his prime. He's coming off of a finals appearance. He averaged damn near 29, 9, and 10 last year. I mean, incredible. This guy can do everything. The only thing he can't do is say no to a snack every now and then. But and of course that's been a problem, but hasn't really held him back yet. I mean, my God, if Luka Doncic off a few extra snacks is averaging 30, 10, and 10, then maybe it's not that big of a deal. But, long term, that is going to be an issue. You don't want a guy struggling with his weight. Zion, perfect example of that. But if you're going to trade a guy like Luka Doncic, so here's the trade. Let's go. So here's the exact trade. So the Lakers acquire Luka Doncic, Maxi Kleber, Markieff Morris, all good pieces. The Mavericks, Anthony Davis, like I said, Max Christie, a 2029 LA Lakers first, which is crazy. LA still has a first. Mikal Bridges just went for like 5 first round picks. Mikal Bridges. Now, Mikal Bridges is a nice NBA player. He's not Luka fucking Doncic. So you get a 31-year-old center who is injury prone, can't stay healthy, can't do it all by himself. He's not one of those guys. Luka's one of those guys that can go takeover mode, and AD can too. But this is a guy that's he's dribbling the ball down. Anthony Davis is a guy that gets a lot of points on assists. He needs to be set up. He needs to have somebody else with him. We saw New Orleans, and then he looked better when they finally went out and got DeMarcus for a while. We've seen it with LeBron. He's just not a guy that can do it by himself. Luka is a guy that can do it by himself. He had Kyrie last year, but that man put the team on his back in the playoffs, take him to a finals appearance. He's that kind of guy. He is the face of a franchise. So you get 31-year-old Anthony Davis, who again is coming off an injury. Max Christie and one first-round pick. You let the Lakers keep their other first-round pick? Which now, everybody's saying, well, this leaves the Lakers with no center, which of course, this definitely leaves them at a hole. There is no rim protection there, really. Who are you going to put there? Rui Hachimura? I don't think so. But you basically said, we're going to give you Luka, and we're going to let you keep the other first-round picks so you can turn around and go replace Anthony Davis. Now, obviously, you're not going to go replace him with somebody that is as good as Anthony Davis, but a first-round pick's going to get you something. Nice little package. Go get somebody that can fill in that role. And then you've got Luka, who's coming off this injury, who should be back off I believe it's an ankle injury here very soon. They play at the end of February, so I assume he's going to be back by then. Cinema, fireworks, hello. And then, you get the Jazz involved in this, which, Jalen Hood, Shafino, Clippers second, Mavericks second, whatever. Third team basically just to get this to get this deal done. Really nothing important there. But man, this is I don't know. I don't know how this is. I think the Lakers probably get worse on defense, obviously, because Luka's. If there's ever been another harp on Luka other than the weight, it's been defense. But the Mavericks definitely get better on defense, but they don't. Now you got Gafford, Christie, right? Anthony Davis. You've got so many big guys down there now, and you're putting a lot on Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving, obviously great, all-time great, but I don't know if Anthony Davis, Klay Thompson, and Kyrie Irving are going to get you to a finals. Maybe. They might. They definitely might. But I just don't think that. The Mavericks, I saw earlier Brian Windhorst said he was on ESPN and he said, he got a text from some player saying, they must really hate Luka Doncic. To make a trade like this. And Luka Doncic, 25 years old, not even in his prime yet, 25, coming off a finals appearance. Pretty sure he's been all NBA every single year he's been in the league, something I don't even think LeBron did. And you just trade. You don't even shop the guy. Like, do you know how much they had to be ready to get rid of a guy like Luka Doncic, who is a top 2, 3, not 3 player on earth, and you don't even feel out the market. You don't even let teams know he's available. You just go right to the Lakers, approach the Lakers, which that's the crazy part about this. They approach the Lakers. We heard this trade went down, and of course you're thinking, well, the Lakers had to have initiated this, right? There's just no way. No. The Dallas Mavericks, who had a Ferrari, they had a McLaren, okay, sitting in the garage, and they called one guy and said, "We want to sell this Ferrari to you. We want to trade this Ferrari to you. And we want this. And that's all we want. Oh, we only want one first round pick." The Lakers probably checked the fucking caller ID and thought they probably thought they were getting prank called. There's no fucking way. Rob Pelinka's probably like, "No goddamn way." And then they called back. They're like, "No, seriously, we want to give you Luka Doncic." They're like, yes, absolutely." Like, so I was just talking to a buddy of mine earlier who reached out to me and said, "What do you feel about this trade? How do you feel about this? What are your thoughts?" And like I said a minute ago, I don't know if this makes the Lakers better, like, defensively or even over. I mean, it does make them better in the long term for sure, but it's like I said, defensively, they lose a little bit of a piece. Luka and LeBron don't really, two ball dominant guys, they don't really fit. The fit's gonna be weird. It's gonna be interesting to see how they fit. But this is a trade that you just don't say no to. There is 10 out of 10, 100 out of 100, 1,000 out of 1,000 times you say yes to this trade, and you just figure it out afterwards. If any team calls you and says, "We want to give you this is such a post LeBron move. And that's what I was telling my buddy. I'm like, look, obviously LeBron loves Luka. Luka loves LeBron. We've seen them praise each other. We've heard him talk about how much they want to play together, how much of a dream this has been, right? Before this even went down. But you just make this trade and don't even think twice. Like, this is just I mean, it leaves you at a loss for words. Like, are you serious? You want to give me 25-year-old future of the franchise after, like I said, so this is such a after LeBron move. It's This sets them up. They can move LeBron. A lot of people say, now LeBron, this sets up maybe LeBron a move out of LA. A lot of people think that maybe Golden State could be a place. Maybe he goes home to Cleveland. Who knows? But this is whether LeBron retires here or not, the moment LeBron James hangs it up, steps off the court as a Laker, whatever, Luka Doncic becomes the face of that franchise for the foreseeable future, probably to the day he retires. Because that is a player that I would assume, like Dirk Nowitzki, thought was going to be a Maverick for the rest of his life, a whole career, eligible for the Supermax this year. I didn't even mention that yet. He was eligible for a huge Supermax, like 360 some odd million dollars this year. Not eligible for that anymore, right? Kick him out the door, take $100 million from him. But the moment that LeBron's gone, he is the face. The moment. He's never going to not be a Laker unless something crazy happens. They have just handed them their next cornerstone piece. It's incredible. So to me, this is just such an after LeBron move. This is we're set. I mean, we've got a guy that we believe in that is 25 years old. He is already one of the best players on earth at 25 years old. He's doing things, like I said, that Bron didn't even do. Could you imagine if he's going to now play with a guy in LeBron, if LeBron stays there, who spends a millions plus on his body every year, the most physical freak in the world, if Luka is having a weight problem, the last guy that's gonna let him have that weight problem is LeBron James. So you're getting a guy that knows exactly how to stay in shape, 25 years old, gets to mentor Luka Doncic. Now, they kick him out the door, take $100 million from him, and call him a fat bitch on the way out the door. That's the craziest part about this. You know how motivated that guy is? He's 25, 26, 27, 28-year-old Luka Doncic, motivated with LeBron James as his teacher, is going to be insane. I mean, you've got here's the quote from Mavs GM after the trade. "I believe that defense wins championships. Already a shot at Luka, right? Doesn't play defense. It's always been a thing on AD. Defense god. I believe that getting an all-star defensive center and an all-NBA player with defensive mindset gives us a better chance. We're built to win now and in the future." So, of course, another shot at Luka. Luka, who just took us to a finals at 25 years old. I know I keep talking about his weight, 25 years old. And we think that Anthony Davis gets a better chance to win. And then obviously, this has been the big talk since. Mavs had major concerns about moving forward with Luka Doncic due to his constant conditioning issues and the looming commitment of another supermax contract. So these things don't just come out of nowhere, right? These things don't just appear. You don't just the night of the trade. These are maybe things that come out down the road. These are not things that come out immediately after a trade. You don't just hear, oh, the Mavs thought he has conditioning issues. The Mavs are tired of his weight issues. The Mavs think this. The Mavs thinks that. You don't get these the night of the trade. These leak for a reason. So the Mavs are making it very clear that they think Luka can't keep his weight under control. They can't win with him, and that they have a better chance with a guy like Anthony Davis. Now, don't get me wrong, Kyrie and Anthony Davis is going to be a nice little duo there. They fit well. They fit probably better than LeBron Luka. But Luka is Luka and LeBron is LeBron. Sometimes it doesn't have to make sense. Sometimes you just don't overthink it. And that's what I'm saying. When they got this phone call, why wouldn't they do this? Rob Pelinka hit a home run with this trade. I mean, Laker Nation, you have got to be absolutely ecstatic about this trade. Dallas, I'm not so sure. Again, you might look good this year. This might be a decent look for the rest of the year, but I would be absolutely gutted if I was a Dallas Mavericks fan. You just traded a guy that you haven't had a guy like that since Dirk, wanted to be there, was probably going to sign the Supermax, and you gave him away to the Los Angeles Lakers of all places. So we're going to have to see how this all plays out. Like I said, Lucas should be back soon from his ankle injury. Very excited to see how this is going to play out. I hope to God if the Lakers move LeBron, or even I don't even know if that's in the plans, but if it is, I hope they wait and we get to see Luka and LeBron on the court, because I do think that we are going to see some magic there, and that is I do think we're going to see them make a move for a trade. I think they kept that first for a reason. I think they're going to use that first, and I think they're gonna make a run here. We'll see how Kyrie, Clay, and Anthony Davis shake out. I'm very excited to see how this is going to go as well. So let us know down in the comments how you guys think about this. Make sure you guys join us on Derelict Sports Live every single night, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday, not every single night. We're now Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 to 9 p.m. on Kick, on YouTube, on X Live. We'll be talking plenty about this throughout the week, but we'll see how this goes. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button down below, hit that follow button so you guys get notified whenever we go live and whenever we post, and hit that like button so you guys we need to get these videos into the algorithm. So appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for watching Derelict Sports. Peace.